ahead doing the golden rules of accounting. This is the formula type which we have to keep really and in hand. Yeah, you have to write it in your first page of your book of your classwork, which says that first thing is we will write it like this. Yeah, so we will write it like this. This is as this will be edit text, personal account. This is personal account formula. The next formula, is here. This is real account. Real account. So this is your nominal account. Guys, are you all seeing my PPT? Yeah, are you all seeing my PPT? Yes, yeah. Yes. So now this is the thing which you have to write in your first page of your classwork. First page of your classwork has to be this one. Golden rules of accounting. Yeah, golden rules of accounting it is. Of accounting. With this, we get to know all the formulas. We get to know how to do our journal, how to do our ledger and everything. Yeah. So kindly go take a writing of this particular thing. Please take a notebook and start writing. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. It's coming under the personal account. What is a real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Yeah. What is a nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So these are the main formulas for your personal account, real account and nominal account. After that particular chart which I told you in the last class, this is what you will be starting to do with the problem. Are you getting my point? So have you written this particular thing? Have you written this? Please write it. I'll give you time to write. Please take a time and write it. Personal account, real account, nominal account. Personal account is debit. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account, debit all expenses. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all gains and incomes. So these are the golden rules of accounting. Have you all written?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Now we'll go back with a particular aspect of principles of double entry. This is coming out of your system. Nothing but principles of double entry is nothing but debit and credit will be there. Left hand side debit, right hand side credit. Recording of transaction. Every particular transactions what we are going ahead with the particular organization, we will record whether it is buying a pencil, buying a rubber, buying anything, any particular aspect, the recording will happen. Each and everything there will be a book maintained. Now sales account I'll open, purchase account I'll open, cash account I'll open. Each and every book account names will be thing, whether it's debtors account, creditors account, sales return account, every account I will open in a accounting ledger. Yeah, maintenance of books. Each and every book, those days they will have, sole proprietor will have around 10 books of maintenance. Sales book will be there, sales ledger will be there, purchase ledger. You'd have heard this somewhere. Sales ledger, purchase ledger, then so many ledgers they will maintain in your in accounting college, in a organization. then each and every account will be maintained. Maintenance means it's for that particular month. January month, one book, February month one book, like that, or January to or April to March one particular book will be maintained. Yeah, and after that the closure happens in the March 31st, and they keep a fresh notebook on April 1st under puja and all that, and then they start writing from April 1st onwards. Maintenance of books. Preparation, from there we prepare a trial balance. From the trial balance, we prepare a profit and financial position. And from there, I get to know all my utilities, like whatever the words I told you, debtors, bad debts, sales return, gross profit, we'll get to know net profit. All the utilities, all the words will come to know through that particular aspects. So accounting means a double entry aspect. Yeah. What is an accounting? Accounting means double entry system. Debit, credit, debit, credit. That's the only thing which will be there in the first unit. Fine. After that, personal account. I told you all this explanation already. What is a personal account? Special sense, individual, partnership, companies, cooperative and state enterprise. Nothing but example is there. Capital account, drawing account, bank account, Chitra & Co, EID and Parry. Please remember, capital account and drawing account is a personal account. Yeah. Remember that bank account is a personal account. You will get confused sometimes. What is a real account? Something which is opening for a business. Yeah. Business are known as a real account. Assets of the business are known as real account. Building account, car account, machinery account, furniture. All the assets accounts will be opened. So that's called as a real account. Next one, nominal account, recording of losses and incomes and gains. Yeah, expenses and losses, incomes and gains are known as nominal account. The first aspect is expenses and losses, incomes and gains. What is that expenses and losses and incomes and gains? Rent account is an expense, salary account is an expense, telephone bill account is an expense, postage account is an expense, advertising is an expense. What is incomes? Commission account is an expense. Yeah, so all those aspects will be there. I have not given that as an example, so please write that as an example, because the slide is very, I didn't want to fill my slides. Yeah, so you can write all this. That's the reason I told you the 17 pages. So it's available in all that 17 pages. So nominal account. What is next? Cash. What is a cash book? Cash book, whatever I'm doing, paying from cash receipts and cash payments are called cash book. There are two types of payments: cash receipt, cash payment. Receipt, then paid. If you would have seen in the banking industry, you would have seen you're going and paying, taking a challan and depositing it, yeah, in your own account. Now, if you want to withdraw from somebody's account, they give you a check or something, that's called a cash payment. You're getting a cash payment. So some aspects are there like that. So cash receipts, cash payments. What is advantage? It records all the receipts and payments of the enterprise from the day-to-day event, from morning to evening of a month. It keeps recording. What is all the cash transactions are largest in the business. Yeah, record of cash transactions is normally very, very essential in any business firm. Yeah, that is what is the main thing. Of course, we are having 3-column cash book. There'll be cash, bank, discount. We are not going to look into all those things. So what is a 3-column cash book and all that? So we need not go ahead. After this, there is an aspect called bad debts, which I'm going to teach you only in the second unit. So when I'm doing my second unit, I'll come back to this slide again. Okay. So now we'll go ahead with one particular small sum from page number from the textbook which I shared you, right? From the textbook which I shared you, I gave you a from there I will tell you how it is. 1 minute. I'll open. Oh, I have not given you the formats. Formats of journal. I am sharing it to you. I'll again put that in the in our. Somebody is asking some question. Some chat has come. Any questions are there? I'm on solving problem, we can use ledger notebooks. Not necessary, because in your exam accounting book papers and all, you have to go buy and come. Plain papers is enough. Draw lines. Yeah. Otherwise, you have to buy accounting paper for your book sake. I don't think it is needed. Yeah. Ordinary classmate book is enough. No need of ledger notebooks and all that. I will never ask you to do it. Ordinary classmate book is enough. Yeah. Now I'm going back to my thing. Format. Have I shared you the format? Yeah. The format is seen to you all. The format is
Yes,
there?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the format of journal. The first is date, particulars. Second step is the first is date. Second step is particulars. Third step is ledger folio. Remember the word LF is nothing but ledger folio. Fourth step is debit. Fifth step is credit. And the last and final step is narration. Yeah, we need to have this format in a proper way. Guys, whatever format I'm giving you, kindly make sure that you are thorough with your format to gain marks. The format cannot be changed. Yeah, rupees cannot go into the particulars. Rupees has to be here only in debit and credit. Yeah, it cannot go to the ledger folio. When I say ledger folio is needed, ledger folio is needed. There are 6 steps for journal formats. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5 and step 6. How many formats are there in a journal? 6 formats, 6 steps are there. Remember that for particular aspect. Yeah, we need to really go ahead with the format. I'm anyway uploading this in your Microsoft Teams, so no worries. The next one is 1 minute. Next format is ledger format. I'll share the ledger format also. This is a ledger format, debit credit. In one paper, it will be there. Yeah, both debit and credit will be entered. Yeah, date, particulars, journal folio. Instead of ledger folio, it is journal folio. JF is journal folio, amount, rupees. Date, particulars, journal folio, amount. So this is the journal and ledger format. Kindly keep a note of this particular aspect in your book. Anyway, I'll give, need not write right now anything. Yeah, now I'm going in for a ordinary entries which I have to teach you. I'm starting my journal class from today. Yeah, journal ledger class from today. So we will be doing it from your page number 21 from the textbook which I gave you. We are doing from there only, from that textbook. It's general entries. Yeah. See now, I've given you an article, an example 1. Of course, our answers are there in that particular thing. Yeah, but remember only one thing. Example 1 is there from page number 21. Are you all listening, guys? Are you all listening? Everyone?
Yes,
ma'am.
Yeah. First example I'm giving you.
Ma'am.
Yeah, July 9th, 2013. Okay, it can be any date, guys. You can change the dates also. Dates is not a matter. You can write it as 2020 or 21, whichever you feel like. I have not changed the dates. Cash sales rupees 600. So there is a cash sales of rupees 600 in an organization. The first step, what I'll do is first step. Please do not see my answer. See me. Cash sales. There are 2 particular things. First step is to segregate it into 2 particular aspects. There's a cash account. There's a second is sales account. Are you able to understand? Cash sales. First step is cash account, sales account. Now I have to see the second step. What is my second step? Whether cash and sales are coming under personal, real, nominal. Are you getting my concept? So what is cash? What is sales? So cash and sales is nothing but a real account. Am I right? Am I getting into the second step? Both are real accounts. Yeah. So now I have to merge my definition, merge my formulas. What is my formula? What is my formula for the real account? I gave you my formula, right? Can somebody tell me in the class what is the formula?
Debit what comes in, credit what goes out.
Yes, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Who was the person who gave me this formula?
Sharniha, ma'am.
Okay, Sharnika, put that in the chat box. Debit what comes in.
Okay, ma'am.
Debit what comes in. What is the formula? I forget. Debit what comes in.
Credit what goes out.
Yes, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. What is coming in here? Somebody else from the class? What is coming in here?
Cash is coming in.
Cash is coming in.
Sales is paid.
Yeah, and sales is going out. What is going on? Sales is going on. So what I have done in the third step, cash account should be debited because cash is coming in, and the sales account should be credited because goods have gone out of the business. Are you getting it? That's where I put the format. I got the format of journal format, date, particulars, ledger folio, debit, credit. I put the date, yeah. I put the journal, cash account data to sales account. Cash is 1, sales is 2. I have not done that. We have to write that actually. Then 600, 600 being cash sales made. Yeah, this is how we do a problem. Are you getting it? 1 minute. I think there's a small mistake in this PDF. 1 minute. Give me a minute. I will open the another PDF because I'll open the Word document and I'll save that Word document. Yeah, this is the same thing. Yeah, fine. You're able to see my PDF? So Word document? No, I'm not sure. I'm not shared it. Yeah. Yeah. Now you're able to see?
Ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now here cash account is 1, sales account is 2. Yeah, and I can change my date here, 2020. You can put 2020. Yeah, 2020 you can put. Yeah, so I've changed everything. Now I have given you every aspect. What is the both? Again, I'm telling you, cash sales. What are the two concepts? Cash account, sales account. Step 1. Second step, cash account and sales account. What type of an account it is? Personal, real, nominal. It's a real account. So what is my real account formula? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. What is coming in here? Cash is coming in. So cash gets debited. What is going out from here? Sales is going out. So sales is happening. So cash account data, sales account data. That is what I have done here in my narration, in my journal, in the particulars. Yeah. And I put 1 as a cash account as a first account. I opened it as 1. Sales account is a second account. I put that as a 1. It's my own numbers. Ledger folios are my own numbers. It's a creation. Okay. It is not, it is according to the organization. If we are doing it, they will have cash book is 1. They will have each and every book will be there for them. So I take the first book, they'll say, accountant will say, go take to an assistant, take the first book, we have to enter. Take the second book, we have to enter. But here it is an imaginary, guys. In the classroom, it is an imaginary number which we are creating. Please remember, I'm again telling you, it is an imaginary aspect which we are creating. Are you all listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So July 20th, this is what is the thing. This is what I have just given a from the question being cash sales. Yeah, from the question I made the narration. Are you getting it? That's again another aspect. Now going into my second example, sold goods. Now I've done with cash. So next I'm going with sold goods to Selvan on credit 1100. Yeah, sold goods to Selvan on credit 1100. What are the two things? First step. Somebody can somebody tell me what are the two things? Sold goods to Selvan on credit rupees 1100. Don't take the page number and tell me. From the first problem, what you have understood, create yourself. Sold goods. What are the two things? First step. Step 1.
Sales, ma'am.
Sales 1. And second one?
Selvan.
Selvan. Very good. Yeah. So whoever gave me that answer, put yourself in the chat box. Yeah, it will be helpful for me. Sales and Selvan is my first step. So first step is sales and Selvan. Whoever told me, it's correct. Fine. Second step, what is sales and what is Selvan? What is sales?
Sales is
Sale account and
Selvan is a personal account, ma'am.
Very good, very good. I hope I'm getting coming closer to you all to understand the concept, that you are able to understand. I hope it's not a I hope you are able to understand my way of teaching. Yeah. First step, sales is real, Selvan is personal. So now what is my second step? Sales is real account, Selvan is personal account. Now two mergers of our formula. Yeah. So real account and personal account is getting merged. So now what I'll do, what is my formula?
Selvan account debit to sales account.
How did you say that answer?
Because we are selling the goods to Selvan, so he becomes our debtor. So it will be debited, and then the goods that we have is credited. So it will be credited. Selvan account debit to sales account.
How many people? Who's this? Who's answering this to me?
Ma'am, it's Rangachari.
Okay, Rangachari. How many people are agreeing with Rangachari's answer?
I do. I'm agreeing with this answer.
Okay. But how do we go about step by step? How do we go step by step? What is my formula for real account? What is my formula for personal account? Yeah, I go in with debit what? Yes. Yes, tell me somebody.
Debit what comes in, credit what goes out.
Yeah, and what is my personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver.
The giver.
Yeah, so these are my two concepts which is merging. So what is coming in here? Finally tell me from that problem, what is coming in here? Sold goods to Selvan on credit.
Actually the goods goes out. So that was the first concept, and the second one was Selvan receives the goods. So he becomes the receiver, so he becomes the debtor, and this goods goes out, so it becomes as creditor.
Okay, what is your name? Who gave me this answer?
Sriram.
Sriram, you're an accounting or a non-accounting student, Sriram?
Accounting student.
Okay, fine. So, okay. Now I'm going back to your third step answer. Yeah. Sales account should be credited since goods go out of the business. Did you say the same thing, Sriram?
Sorry, ma'am.
I said that, ma'am. I said that.
Rangacharya said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say that, Sriram?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't get you.
Did you say that sales should be credited?
Yes, ma'am.
Or debited?
No, ma'am. Sales should be credited.
You said debited, right?
No, ma'am. It should be credited, I said. Selvam account should be debited, I said.
Okay. Why Selvan account should be debited? Tell me the reason.
Because he is receiving the goods.
He is receiving the goods, but on a special aspect. What is the?
Ma'am, he is receiving the goods on credit, ma'am.
Exactly, Rangacharya. That's what I wanted to. I wanted an answer. Yeah, on credit. That is the reason I'm writing Selvan. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't have to write his name. Because if I'm giving Rangacharya 1,000 rupees, I will have to make sure that in my account, I have given it to Rangacharya. Yeah. Or I've given it to Sriram. Are you getting my point? Both of you? Yeah. I have to write it in my account. Yeah. Otherwise, I can't give my goods like that. So that is the reason I'm written in my account that, okay, Selvan has taken my goods on credit. Yeah. So that is where I have written in my concept. Now, first step, sales and Selvan. Second step, sales is a real account. Selvan is a personal account. Sales should be credited since goods are going out of the business. Sales is always a credit item, guys. Remember that particular concept. Sales is always a credit item. It cannot be debited in any of your accounts. Please remember, these are the concepts which we are developing. Sales is a credit item. Same way, capital is also credit item, like that. Yeah, sales account should be credited since it's going out of the business, and Selvan account should be debited because he receives the benefit. So I'm coming with my format. Oh wow, it's 1970 here. So 19, I'll make it to 2020. Yeah, so the dates are changed. 2020, Selvan account to sales account, 1100, 1100. You can create your own imaginary number. It can be 2, it can be 1, whichever you feel like. Yeah, I'm not writing it. It's because it's example. I'm not giving any imaginary number here. Yeah, Selvan account to sales. Yeah, that's my account. 1100, 1100. Being credit sales made to who? I should have it in my account. Selvan. Are you getting my concept? So that's what is my first concept. So these two accounts, have you understood? Have you understood these two things?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we stop with
Yes,
this
ma'am.
because we will not go beyond this. I stop my recording.